Hi everyone, today's prompt is to describe three components of the strategy process: planning, implementation, evaluation, and control. We also need to answer the question if the strategy process will change for small companies not operating internationally and global ones. I would like to start with a description of three activities such as planning, implementation, evaluation, and control. The first step in strategic process is the strategic planning. It can be defined as a process of addressing the following questions: where are we? What do we have to work with? Where do we want to be, and how do we get there? To answer these questions, firms start with the data gathering. The information gathering process is very important since it helps firm to analyze its position in the market, identify its organization's external opportunities and threats, as well as determine the internal strengths and weaknesses. When the analysis is performed, the firm develops mission and vision. Company's mission answers the question, what is our business? When vision answers the question, what do we want to become in the future? After mission and vision are set, the firm establishes long-term objectives and short-term goals. First ones, long-term objectives should illustrate some specific results that an organization seeks to achieve and pursue its basic mission, when the short-term goals are just the milestones that the organization must achieve to reach long-term objectives. The last activity of the strategic planning is the strategy establishing itself. Strategies are the means by which long-term objectives can be achieved. There are three different levels of strategy that organizations should develop: corporate level, business level, and functional level. Corporate strategy identifies in which specific industries the firm will operate and what level of diversification will lead to high performance. Business strategy indicates how the firm will compete in each of the chosen product markets and industries. Functional strategy is a system of strategies of different departments such as accounting, marketing, engineering, and so on. Once the strategy is formulated, the firm starts to implement it. Strategy implementation process includes following activities: developing a strategy supportive culture, creating an effective organizational structure, redirecting marketing efforts, preparing budgets, linking employee competition to organizational performance. After the strategy is formulated and implemented, the firm should evaluate the outcomes. The last step of strategic process is called evaluation and control. It might actually include the following activities: reviewing external and internal factors that are the basis for current strategies, measuring performance, and taking corrective actions. That was all about the description of three activities from strategic process. Now I would like to answer the question, would the strategy process change for small companies not operating internationally? I think there are a number of differences in strategic planning for domestic and international companies. And this is usually the result of international businesses' larger scale and wider range of uncontrollable market variables. The first difference will appear already in a data gathering and situational analysis. Let's take SWOT analysis. Domestic companies only have to consider the strengths of a single company, while international ones have to analyze the strengths of individual regional business units. The same goes for weaknesses, risks, like threats and opportunities. Like domestic companies have to consider opportunities and threats in a single country. For international business, the same companies can be both domestic and foreign competitors, presenting additional risks. Strategies will obviously look differently for domestic and international firm. For example, growth strategy. Domestic companies' growth plans are more likely focused on creating new markets or increasing market share in domestic markets. International companies' growth strategies are more likely focused on penetrating new markets in previously untapped countries and regions of the world. strategic plans themselves will look differently as well. Domestic businesses can make a single strategic plan to guide their efforts. International businesses have to make a choice between developing a single comprehensive strategic plan. The second option, different strategic plans for different markets. And the third option, combination of both. Summarizing all above said, the main features marking the difference between strategic plans in the international and domestic economy concern the diversity of potential markets and investments. Since domestic small companies don't have to deal with such an activities as adaptation, its strategic process will be much easier and take less effort and time than the strategic process for a company operating internationally. That was all from me. Thank you very much.